Hey there everyone! Starlost Seas now has its own official Discord. You can join by going to the link in the description below. We've got plenty of channels to choose from, so come talk about D&D, come talk about your favorite video games, or join a VC watch party for when new episodes release. It's a server made entirely for all of you in our wonderful community. Thank you so much for the support you guys have shown Starlost so far, and without further ado, enjoy the rest of the episode.
Hello everyone! Welcome to Starlost Seas. I'm your DM, Cryoling.
No, I clapped.
Come on, no,
You just ruined the intro, mother. Now we gotta start over.
Well, no, it wasn't ruined until you started swearing.
Run it
ruined
again.
it. You ruined it.
Run it again.
Hello everyone, welcome to Starlost Seas! I'm your DM, Cryolane.
Keep that
This
in.
babbling bunch of people are my party, and we're all very excited to play D&D today. Ray's, you're keeping it going for a quick
She's
minute.
hydrated.
She's
Oh,
hydrated.
you already dehydrated. Stop moving.
Alright.
Last time on Starlost Seas, the party properly arrived in the city of Sanctuary and got some time to rest. They enjoyed their new little apartment abode, built into a tree. Twink took some time to pick apart the robot, discovering some interesting things about the makeup of it. Its flamethrower seemingly powered by an indefinitely casting spell scroll, and the entire machine powered by something eerily similar to what's now powering their recently magically refitted airship. Dolis and Mara had a very deep talk about the birds' past, what happened with their mother and their father, and how he got his powers from Kaeli. Lotus meditated and, in her brief state, linked to the key and energy of all around her, followed a strange thread of energy and found herself hearing the voice of Archibald, unable to make out what he was saying, but making out that he was quite panicked. Then, Twink, as he set off to explore the city a bit in this late evening, went fishing, talked with Arlashna a bit, who had woken up, and during that time, Hickory beat the crap out of that robot. Then Dolis joined her in a nice moment of solidarity. That was quickly cut off by Twink arriving to mention that a bunch of people were injured, but then his own arrival to mention that was interrupted by his rage seeing the robot beaten. Then you all went to help the injured, and you discovered many wounds from other mechs similar to the ones that Twink has hijacked, and even more wounds that seem to be a werewolf. Bites, gashes, and then you saw Petron. Now missing his entire left arm, many gashes open. Ilys attended to him for over an hour while you helped all of the other wounded. And he woke up saying something about how Twink had the trigger to a giant cannon that the Empire is currently wheeling through the Westwood towards Sanctuary as we speak. And we're going to pick up right there. Petron loosely holding on to Twink and kind of lowering his arm as he lets go.
What do you mean?
This is a long story. But there's another you. And the werewolf that bit my arm off and him are apparently much more friendly than you and the werewolf that bit my arm off. So that's bad.
Need time to think. I'll walk away.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now. Petron just drops his head. The rest of you are still attending to all of the various injured.
How am I looking on my progress of tending? Am I running out of supplies? Am I at a...
You are all running pretty low on supplies, but all the really bad folk have been patched up decently and moved out of this triage area to other places to get more care. And the lesser injured are who you're sort of working on now.
How many of the mauled? How many of the mauled wounded have I worked on?
About half a dozen.
Okay. Like, not specifically the werewolf.
Yes.
Okay, group.
I know what mauled is.
Listen, man, you can be mauled by a chainsaw.
That's a very good point, actually.
So realizing that there's not a ton she can do, Hickory kind of takes a step back to her feet and takes a deep breath, and she's like, tries to reach out to Doc. It's just, Doc, what do you know about werewolves? You read about all the mythical things.
Doc doesn't respond to you the way he typically does when you try and communicate with him in his sort of fugue state. But you do get a rush of his childhood memories of reading tales of werewolves, and you get basically all he knows about werewolves without any emotion or sentiment behind it.
What's he know?
He knows that you get bit by one, you're probably infected. He knows that they change at the full moon, and he knows that, at least as far as he has read, only silver can kill them.
Gotcha. Okay. Hickory basically learning information in a split second. Kind of perks up, and she heads over toward Ilys.
Okay.
Miss Ilys, I'm sorry for interrupting.
That's fine. There's not much else I can do here. Anyways. How may I help you? We haven't met.
I'm Hickory.
Pleasure to meet you, Hickory.
Yes, would you mind if we could step away for a moment? I have something that I would like to address with you.
Yes, certainly. And she gets up. Steps aside of the group.
Yeah, kind of get out of earshot from the general public as much as possible. Without going, obviously, ridiculously far.
You only go like 20 feet out of the group. She's clearly doesn't want to go any further.
Miss Ilys, how much do you know about werewolves?
Not much outside of fairy tales.
Okay, I mean, I guess my information's about the same, but you know that anybody bitten might
turn into a werewolf. Yes, no, I'm acutely aware.
Well, I mean, it's... What if we can stop it before it gets there?
That would be fantastic. I'm assuming you intend to intervene in the curse somehow?
There are a couple of spells that might work. How many clerics do you have in Sanctuary?
A lot.
And how many of them
Several dozen.
How many of them might be capable of removing curses?
Significantly less than the amount I have. A handful.
Okay. We could try something. I know that they're kind of weak, but if we have any, I mean, even just a coin, we could test to see those who are infected. I think silver is supposed to burn them, or hurt them greatly. So
If you brought silver in from the outside, that's going to be where most of it is. We don't really deal with silver anymore. The Westwood mined all of it out millennia ago.
Okay. Well, I have this, and she summons the moment.
Oh. God.
I'm sorry.
Warning. Please.
Sorry.
It's been a long night. Is it silver?
The edge appears to be silver.
So you're gonna go stab all of the wounded one more time?
I don't think we have to stab any of them. I think just contact would be enough to tell.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Just don't hurt anyone.
I won't be able to help.
Silver. Don't mind me. Go. Do your thing.
Okay. I won't be able to help much with casting tonight, but if I can get a little bit of rest, then maybe.
Oh no, we're all completely spent. You're not alone in that.
We'll just have to keep an eye on those that we think might be tonight.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Okay.
Thank you, Hickory.
Of course.
Good to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you too, ma'am. And she kind of meanders off. Yeah, she finds those that look to be in the best shape first, just because she's not sure how much it would hurt.
Before you start on that.
Yep.
Mara, we're gonna go to you. Helping people with food and leaf wraps, all sorts of medical things that have been brought to you. You're good at medicine, so it's not unfamiliar. You're proficient with medicine, so it's actually quite familiar to you. All of the things you've been taught. It's a lot of good treatment. As you're helping everyone out, one of the satchels that you're brought to help people, you open it up, and it is full of little red berries. I would like you to make a Constitution save.
Ooh. $19.
19. Very good. Yeah. No, you open it and the smell hits you really hard, and you have a moment. Your hands kind of start to shake. And then someone nearby groans in pain, and you're just push it away.
Is that I'm guessing that's the feeling of the berries coming back to me?
You really want to eat good berries. You really feel incomplete in that moment without them, but you shove it aside.
Mm-hmm. Whew. I guess I'll wait. So somebody wanted my attention?
No, this is just one of the wounded groaned in pain.
Gotcha. I'll head over then.
Okay. This is one of the elves. They look like they took one of those chainsaws through the side.
Ooh. Let's see. I guess I would like to inspect the body, see what I can do.
Make a medicine check.
Yeah.
That thing that I just said that you're proficient in.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Oh my. Yeah. No, I mean there's a significant chunk, like a solid quarter to half of a foot, lacerated into this person.
Oof.
You get the feeling as you're sort of attending to them that this is one of the ones that you all kind of had to gloss over because there's not much you can do about it. They also still have bites.
So this one has bites and big chunk.
The chainsaw wounds, yep.
Oh boy. I want to look around me, see who's around me.
It's just more of the wounded. If you look around, you'll see the birds sort of doling out supplies to people. Dolis is making food off to one side, helping.
Dolis already made the food.
Oh yeah.
Dolis, I also wanted to say,
Oh.
Dolis is exhausted.
Oh yeah.
Like, Dolis has had a point of exhaustion the whole day. He used all of his spell slots once over.
Yep.
And he just spent like 10 minutes, 15 minutes beating the shit out of a piece of metal.
Oh yeah. Dolis is dead.
He's like walking around. He'll walk down like an aisle to like bring someone bandages, and that'll like wind him. Like he's just like.
Yeah. So you see Dolis winded nearby, and then you see Lotus being Lotus, not winded nearby.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is there like a head nurse or anything like that?
There's Ilys, who at this moment is off talking to Hickory.
I'll head over to Ilys then.
Yeah, so Hickory, you step away to go talk to all the people, and you pass Mara. Head nod. Yeah. So then there's Ilys,
Just
who's
kinda
sitting there.
Nods to Mara.
Ilys looks like she's sort of like contemplating something and in thought.
Ilys?
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest. Not a lot of them are looking good. But I think a big thing I'm worried about is whether or not a lot of the ones that are like torn up are even gonna make it through the night.
Ilys, she's like, those of them who are most likely to remain stable have already been taken for more treatment, and those who are minimally injured are here, obviously. They only have scrapes and broken bones. They'll be fine, and then the lost causes are also here still.
This is back in the mountains. I used to take care of animals that would appear injured from certain events, just mainly human doings and society. I gave them the option as to whether or not they wanted to keep experiencing this pain and just did my oh my god, hold on, my alarm is like going off real quick. Give me a
I thought that was him. I thought that was Mara saying that.
I just want you to know I love this, where this is going.
Yeah, I think I know where this is going, unfortunately.
yeah. All right.
All right.
But I gave them the option as to whether or not they wanted to suffer through this, and I don't know if it would be to the same effect here, but I could do the same here. I've dealt with it a lot.
I understand that you're not from here, and what you are saying is out of a kindness, but you will find that all of us here are not squirrels who took a stray arrow. And you will also find that the concept of that sort of thing is not looked upon favorably by many of our religious views.
Okay.
So I will not hold offense at the suggestion. In fact, I thank you for your willingness to do something so difficult. But you, even if I were to grant permission for you to ask, you would probably not find any takers.
I'm glad I asked then. I think I have a bit of a better understanding.
Mara, yes?
Yes.
Odd to see an elf who's never been to the Westwood, who speaks so deeply of nature, but good to know that there are some.
I was quite secluded. I didn't even know about the war until more recently.
I wish I didn't know about the war until recently.
Mm.
I have to go speak to my fellow council members. I have something I must discuss with them. Could you speak to Twink and find Arlashna? I haven't seen her in all of this.
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you. And then she like takes a really deep breath. She's clearly like composing herself.
Get some rest when you can. You worked hard.
She like hooks her thumbs through her hood and she takes it off. And you watch her just go, "Oh, yes, of course." And then she walks off.
I guess with my passive, it's perception, right? That like, yeah, do I see Twink?
Twink, where'd you go?
Back to the apartment.
So you won't see Twink where you are, but with your passive that high, you would have seen him leave in the direction of your apartment.
Okay, I'll head that way then.
For a spaced out stoner, you have really high passive perception, Mara. I just want to point that out.
He's that big, like, have you ever, like, really looked at a cloud? That's why his
like, what do you
perception's so
mean?
high. He really looked at that cloud.
Mara really looks at the cloud and sees every water droplet.
All of them. It's like the code in the
Dolis,
Matrix.
Lotus, birds.
Hi.
What are y'all doing?
Dolis is just helping around. Eventually, he starts like I said, he's fucking beat. So he's just like, he doesn't stop helping though. Like, if he needs to, like he'll actually use like the staff, like the rod, as kind of like a cane that's like helping him like stay upright in moments that he's not moving.
One of the wounded, who's like sitting up now after some treatment, is just like, he like gestures next to him. He's like, do you want to sit?
Oh no, I'm fine.
Look, if you work yourself to death, who's gonna take care of us?
I appreciate the offer, but
Okay,
truly,
you look like shit. I thought I'd let you know.
thank you.
You're with Socrates' group, yeah?
Kind of just like takes a moment. It's like, yes.
I was part of the guard sent with Ilys and Petron to Shadestep.
Oh,
As I was on the boat when we that star fellow.
Right. Thank you for your assistance.
It's fine. Thank you for yours.
We try our best.
Not often we even let strangers into the Westwood, let alone accept help from them, so.
I wouldn't say that we're strangers.
I don't remember your name.
I don't remember yours either. I'm just gonna keep walking.
He's like laughing as you go, like pain from the injury is just like. Ow.
Cool.
Lotus.
Lotus is probably just doing her best, getting supplies from one location to the other, and just like offering help and whatever she can do. But I think at one point in time, if she sees Dolis, she's probably gonna fly over. He's like, "Are you okay?"
Mm-hmm.
Are you lying to me?
No, I'm fine. I'm just
You
a little
look like-
tired.
You look like when you came home after like being out for like 72 hours.
Well, I've been here with you for the past 72 hours, so...
Has it been that long?
No, not here. I've been with you for the past 72 hours.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Okay, well, I think there's not much else to do. So, kind of wanted to go to the tree.
Which one?
The
You're gonna have to be a
tree
little more specific.
in the middle of the lake. And then see if I can hear Archibald. And then, I want to teach you the thingy, which you said, you were curious about.
Dolis is just. I'm just staring at her blankly, like unchanging expression, like. What?
Anyways, tree first. He's gonna take his hand and start walking towards
Oh,
the tree.
you're
Kind of
definitely
chasing.
walking faster than Dolis can.
Twink, you get to the apartment. What you doing?
I'm fixing the robot
Okay, so about a minute and a half.
while I'm thinking.
Yeah, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes through fixing the robot, Mara comes in behind you.
Okay, just to make sure that I remember this correctly, because God, my memory just shot off somewhere else for a second. She asked me to grab Twink and
find Arlashna, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yo, Twink, you around?
Busy.
Ilys was looking for you.
Then I needed to think.
I know. You know where
Ilys specified she wanted to talk to Twink to see if Twink knew where Arlashna was. I apologize, let me clarify.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Do you know where Arlashna is?
I haven't seen her, but I don't think she followed us up there. Might be upstairs.
Okay. Feel free to enjoy your robot. I'll head upstairs.
Don't say it that way.
You head upstairs.
Fuck off.
you head upstairs. The first level has the room that was previously claimed by Lotus. You check the other two rooms, and you find on one side Maya, and then you go to the other side, and you find Alina.
Okay. I guess I'll ask the first one if she knows where Arlashna is.
You ask Maya if she knows where Arlashna is, and Maya sits there for a second. She goes, "The one who's asleep?
Yeah, is she awake? I have no idea.
I don't know. I've kind of lost track of everything that's going on. We landed, and we were going to a city to get supplies, and then things were exploding, and then you were captured, and I was just supposed to go to Shade Step and go home."
Oh, it's been a wild night. Get some rest.
I'm a princess, and this is like a war. That's like a political... There's like a conflict of interest here.
Yeah. I don't know much about war, to be honest.
I'm not... You're not the person I should talk to this about.
No.
Okay, go find
Twink's
Arlashna.
downstairs if you want to talk to another leader.
I was there when he made up that country. I'm pretty sure he made it up for me. So...
Yeah. I mean, he's doing a pretty good job, though. Gotta admit that.
I don't know how.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Good night, Mara. She just pulls her book up. Goes back to what she was doing.
All right, I'll go to the next room.
You go to the other room, and as soon as you knock...
Oh,
Oh, it's you.
hi. Yeah. Do you know where Arlashna is?
No.
Do you know if she's awake?
I think so.
Do you have a way to contact her, possibly?
I'm burnt on spells. I can't do nothing.
All right. Ilys was looking for her, so And
Okay.
just trying my best here, you know.
I have an important question for you,
What's up?
and you can't tell that I asked you this.
Okay.
What room is Lotus staying in?
You know, I don't know actually. Why?
Roll deception.
Wait. Would I not know?
You were there when she picked it.
Yeah.
You were following
Wait.
Dolis
You were
around.
there.
Yeah.
You were literally in that room, I'm pretty sure.
My bad. That was
It's
legit.
next door.
Saying she picked it is a bit of an overstatement.
I'm like, it is this door, and then 5 feet to the left is the room you're in now.
Okay, I didn't mean to be deceptive because I
Okay.
legit was not. I didn't think I knew.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a room over there. I'll just point it.
Just
There's
Like
like a
the-
little trail of feathers.
she like comes to the door and looks out. There is indeed a feather like sticking halfway out of that door, and she just goes, "Oh fuck! Oh shit! Okay." There's no amount of locking this door I can do that'll keep her out if she wants in, is there?
Why?
I think she wants to kill me.
Why? Oh,
Because she
wait,
threatened to kill me.
Oh, okay. So
I got kidnapped, and Twink has just been Twink for like 4 days, and then Lotus threatened to kill me, and I don't know if I should be here anymore.
I think you'll be fine. I don't blame her for being chooken up though. Like you got to put yourself in her shoes. She went over to like rescue like the traitor, and then all of a sudden, like just out of nowhere, she's the traitor.
That girl, I'm from Minot. I was in Twinktania. I don't know who
hold
those
on.
people are.
Hold on,
I don't know why did she threaten one of the weird twins, who I'm pretty sure are murderers.
I'll come up and hug her.
You hug her, and she's like, ah!
Okay, hold on. Put yourself in her shoes.
Okay.
All right. She had just been betrayed. I know you're having a rough time, but when she's the one who was told that you were the traitor, and she's not entirely sure that you are not a traitor because she was told by a traitor.
Okay.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
And I know you're having a hard time with it,
yeah.
but you should talk to Lotus.
Oh, I'm not. I won't be doing that.
I mean, I could bring her over.
Oh, please, God, no. No. Please leave. Please, she like pushes you out the door.
This is everything I've ever dreamed about.
And then she's just like, okay, good night. And she closes the door.
Also, I'd just like to point out, Lotus doesn't wear shoes, so
Yeah.
it's
Put
really
yourself
hard
in
to
her
put
lack
yourself
of
in her
shoes.
Put yourself on the ground.
Put yourself in her feathers.
I should have used that. Damn.
It's okay. For the future.
All right. So I'm gonna rely on what I think I know best. I'm gonna start ritual casting Speak with Animals
Yo.
while I'm walking around seeing.
You check
Well-
the other rooms and like you find like Lorelai and da. None of them know where Arlashna was when you question them. They're all pretty much just like exhausted.
You can't do anything while you're ritual casting, by the way, so you can't do both. You either do one and then ritual cast, or you ritual cast and then.
Oh, I can't like walk around while I'm like.
No.
No. Okay.
Mm.
I'll sit in front of the door then.
Okay. So after 10 minutes you cast Speak with Animals.
All right. Let's see. I'll run to the nearest like what's the where I can look outside and yes,
Or-
thank you. I lost
You
words
run
for
up to
that.
the balcony.
I'm gonna look around for animals.
The sun has set, so there's not as many animals as you'd expect. But you do hear some like birds flitting about in the trees up above you.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Just a bunch of little sparrows come down. Yo, she got food!
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. Continue. Yeah, a bunch of little sparrows come down.
Cut that out.
Like don't cut that out. Like 4 of them come down.
Hello. Any chance any of you have seen this old magical lady with she have elf ears, right?
Yes.
Yeah, elf ears.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that. Like one of them is just that kind of covers all the women in this city.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, they all kind of have elf ears.
We're in the city of elves.
Did she have any other distinguishing features? Do you know where she was recently?
Oh, she's been.
Does she like to feed? One of them's like, does she like to feed birds? Birdseed?
God, to be honest, what does she carry around with her usually? Is it like
she's in a very like plain dress? Doesn't carry stuff with her.
No, like giant mage stick or anything.
No, just her, very composed.
I don't know if this would be best, but very plain as day. Nice, very plain dress. I'll also describe like the color and stuff of it.
Okay.
Any chance you guys have seen her around?
Any chance we've seen her? One of them like hops around and turns to look towards the trees. Is just like, did anybody see the older elf lady with a very pretty dress, very plain, doesn't carry anything with her? And just immediately from the trees, like you can't see any of them, but you just hear dozens of birds. Like, no, I saw them. Maybe I saw one over there. I don't know. Like it's just an overwhelming chorus of them. And then one of them flies down and is just like, do you mean the one who came with you with the that? And it points like it like gestures over to where the ship is floating between some trees.
Most likely, yes.
I saw her talk to a little fellow, and then
That's
everything
definitely
went
her.
crazy with all of those people, and like gestures towards the triage. And then I saw her go off that way, and it like gestures towards the lake, and it's like, and then I don't know.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Wait, like they're all like, wait, as you turn and walk away.
Yeah.
Do you have bread?
Let's see. I'll pull out the rations, the 1 day of rations from my
You pull out the
beginner
hard
equipment.
tack.
Something like that. I'll crumble it a little bit and be like, eh.
They all flit over to your hand. There's like
And
6 birds.
Like, wait. I'll throw it out.
Oh shit! God, like they all race after it.
Enjoy, and I'll go downstairs and head towards the lake.
Okay. Hickory,
Hey.
you're burning people.
Okay.
I mean, that's what you're
Yeah.
trying to do.
Yeah, so I'm gonna find like I said, the one that seems to be the least injured, but was very clearly werewolved.
It was the one that Dolis was talking to earlier, actually, sitting up.
Cool. So yeah, we go over. I go over there.
Hello.
Excuse me. Hey, there's no good way to start this conversation. So
That's always a great way to start a conversation, saying that there's no good way to start a conversation.
yeah. Simplest way to put it, I need to touch you with the silver.
To check if I'm a werewolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this was easier than I thought. Okay.
I literally just watched my friend of many years get his arm bitten clean off by a werewolf. I kind of expected this sort of thing to come up.
Right. Anyway, if you could just offer your hand. It,
Like holds an arm out, like the open forearm.
and she takes the blunt edge of the moment.
You touch it to his arm, and there's a moment of nothing, and then he just goes, "Stah!" and he pulls his arm away, and there is the red, like, triangle from where you laid the flat of the blade down. You did 2d4 of damage
2d4
to
or
that
2?
man. Or not 2 of
Okay.
it's a d4 for the
Okay.
bear, for the silver. You did 2. Yeah, no, so he's just, Gah!
Sorry.
Well, good to know.
Don't worry. I'm working on a solution as
I don't
well.
want to invest in any vacations during a full moon.
You're taking this shockingly well.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of just I watched a lot of people die in the last like 3 hours that I've known for a very long time, and that's not common among my people. So, sort of sitting with that.
I'm sorry for your loss.
At least they're not werewolves.
We're gonna find a solution for this, okay?
I think you found a solution for that. He like gestures to the sword.
A better solution.
Okay, kid. Whatever you say. You gonna go around burning all of the...
Not all of them. Like I said, I'm starting with the strongest because I need to see if this is 100%.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm saying, like, are you going around, like, strongest towards working along strongest towards weakest, stopping
Probably
at
after-
a point you determine?
Yeah, probably after 10. If every single one of those 10 gets burned, I'm gonna assume that all of them are.
Every single one of those 10 get burned.
Cool. Okay.
Like, not a single one does not react to that silver.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright, Hickory kind of takes a step back and pretty much has her theory confirmed. And she wants to look for any of the other casters that were on the boat. I assume none of them are around.
None of them are around now.
Actually, I don't think anybody I know other than Ilys is around.
Ilys left.
Yeah,
No
so
one you
there's-
know is around. It's just you now. And Nori. I guess you know Nori's name.
Yeah. Okay. Then Hickory's gonna take a moment with Ilys gone. She doesn't really have anybody to update. And she's going to try and seek out any of our casters then, which she would, I mean, at that point it'd be go back to the apartment because that's the last place she saw anybody from the boat.
Yeah, so you go back to the apartment. You open the door. Twink is there, ratcheting away at his robot.
All of them.
Huh?
They're all infected.
Yeah, I kind of assume so.
Do you know how to remove curses?
Afraid not.
You know how to make something that does?
If I perhaps had a spell scroll knowing how to remove them.
Okay. I could teach you.
I mean, how How long do we have until the next full moon?
It only passed a few days ago.
So a month?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
True, but the odds that we'll be here in a month, the odds that they'll be here in a month.
Yeah, pretty low.
So we should find a solution now.
I think we got bigger problems.
I can't let that happen to them, Twink.
Never said that we would.
We can
I'm
divide
just
and
saying,
conquer.
perhaps right now, concentrated effort would be better.
What do you want to concentrate on?
Oh, I don't know. Like maybe the guy who makes the wolves?
You're right. But he's still several days out.
Well, no, he's not. Not really.
What do you mean?
Got an airship.
How?
What do you mean how we fucking flew here on it?
You're saying we go to him.
Of course.
Twink, that's an army. There's only 5 of us. 10 if we count most of the crew.
I mean, we don't. I don't have to fight. But they've got a weapon, and it can't get any closer.
At least give me till tomorrow morning. I think I can do this. I just need as much help as I can get.
I mean, that's fine, but just don't waste all your energy.
I won't.
Because we literally might all die.
I know. Can we do this?
I just begin ratcheting away again.
She nods and heads upstairs. She's going to find the other casters.
No, I mean, there are 2 doors right there.
Yep.
Go to the first one. You hear Maya's voice on the side, just, yeah.
Miss Maya, would you happen to know any magic?
Some hereditary things. Nothing. I'm not learned in any magical schools.
What would you be able to do?
Breathe underwater. I control water. Freeze water. If it has to do with water, I can probably do.
Okay. That might be useful. I'm not quite sure yet. Thank you. Would you happen to know where, and as far as I'm aware, is Alina the only other caster on the boat? Was Cerise dead?
Alina is the only other caster that you know of on the boat with Cerise dead.
Would you happen to know where Alina is?
2 doors down.
Okay, thank you. And she's gonna go and knock.
You go and you knock on the 3rd door in the row, and you just...
Alina?
You hear like something boom up against the door.
Alina?
Go away!
We really need your help.
What does that mean?
There are people that were injured, and some of them are infected with lycanthropy.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Do you know how to remove curses?
No.
Can you learn?
Of course, I mean, I can learn anything. I mean, like...
Can you learn by tomorrow?
But I mean, if I can have the spell on hand, like if someone has the notes and the casting components, actually probably if there was somebody on hand who knew, I could do it all faster. I could even probably transcribe it myself, I guess, if I had the time, the ink, and the paper.
Would you come out and come with me?
Oh no! I'm not. No! I will not be leaving this room.
Alina, these people really need us.
I get that you're trying to, appeal to my better sense of what I should be doing. But every time I let you guys appeal to my better sense of what I should be doing and where I should be going, it doesn't really seem to play out well in my favor so far.
I know
Putting that out there. Is the bird gonna be there?
I don't know.
You're like a bunch of shuffling on the other side. You hear like something large slide, and then just finally the door like opens. She's like there. Her hair's frizzled. There is that like table thing in front of the door. It's just like, okay. I can't cast anything tonight.
Neither can most of the populace.
Would it be better to just go to sleep and pick this up in the morning then?
How long would it take you to make a spell work?
I don't know. An hour?
That'll work. Thank you.
Oh, now I gotta put the shelf back. Like, she turns, closes the door, and you just hear a loud,
Okay. If that's the case, there's not a lot left for me to do tonight.
Yep.
So,
You gonna go find an unoccupied room and sleep?
find an unoccupied room. I don't think I'll sleep quite yet.
Okay.
I
I'll
got
find an
some
unoccupied room.
things to reflect on.
Yeah, you do. Birds! You headed off towards the lake and the tree.
Begrudgingly.
Yep. Is there like a path to it?
So there's, as you head down to the lake, there's path to the lakeside, and then there's like a little dock. But there is
Doc from the hit Starlost. Shit, no,
Is that my boy Doc?
Yeah, there's like a little dock, and then there's just lake.
Let's go
I wonder
fly
how
over.
the birds are gonna get past this obstacle.
Let go.
You take off and you fly. It
Significantly slower than
the size of the tree, it sort of like you can tell it's big, but you don't quite gauge the size at the distance you are. You think the lake's like small, big tree in the middle, but as you're flying, you realize that if you were on foot, it would probably take like 20 minutes to walk from the beach to the tree as you're flying, and it just keeps getting bigger as you fly. Until finally you are pulling up to its little island, which is also significantly larger than it looked from a distance.
it's the
And-
earth tree.
This tree is gigantic. It's like easily a football field in diameter at the base. The roots are all of this island is basically all roots except for like a small beach where it looks like they land a boat when they need to come here.
It's a big tree.
There is, in fact, a boat at that beach, tied off.
Oh. Do you think somebody's here?
It's possible. I suppose.
Maybe we can investigate later. I want to do things first.
Okay,
Notices
well, I
to
mean,
my-
alright.
Fly closer to the tree, so then she's landing at the base of the tree.
Okay, I mean, anywhere you land is like the base of the tree, so you easily land on like one of the big roots.
And then she's just gonna sit cross-legged. Come stay with me. I'm gonna meditate first to see if I get anything, and then I'll teach you how to like key, manipulate, and all that stuff.
It's all right. I'll keep a watch out in case there is someone skulking.
Okay. And then Lotus is gonna close her eyes, her hand in her lap, and try and replicate what she felt when everything went silent.
And I'm gonna keep a watch out around to see if I see anyone.
Okay. So let's roll perception. Lotus.
Sorry.
Lotus. Roll Arcana.
Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
I got a 19 plus 3.
Okay, that's not bad. It's 11.
You know, that's passing. So yeah, you understand enough about the energy around you to differentiate between like what is the normal energy going through everything and what is not something that you're familiar with or used to. And Lotus, you sort of begin to meditate and you enter this sort of trance, and the same thing happens again where suddenly it's just vroom, like all of the energy around you is gone. If there's no way visually to perceive it, but it's like darkness all around you except for one point that you know is the base of this tree. And you focus on it again, and it like pulses. And suddenly, that one little blip of energy shoots out, and it's the entire tree. And then you feel it shoot further and further, and it travels throughout the Westwood. You watch this little blip of energy in your mind's eye cut its way through all of these roots and everything. It cuts out all the way across the battlefield. It goes through to this huge plateau that you feel is hundreds of miles away. You feel almost like you're out of body as you follow along this trace of energy. And your mind is filled with images of like these huge plateaus, these giant mountains that seem almost familiar to you. You see things underwater that are completely unfamiliar to. And then all of a sudden it's just whoom, all back in the tree. And it's that little point again. And then you just hear a voice. Just, come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh, a knock. She heard a voice.
She's method acting.
We back.
Oh. She'll be back.
We are back.
Oh, she is back. I thought you were going to be like, be back. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so you hear a voice just seemingly coming from that little blip. It's like the key shapes the thoughts into words. Come on, come on. Someone, anyone. Someone has to hear me.
Can I, like, using that same concept, try to not speak verbally as Lotus, but speak, I guess, in my head?
Do you have any key points?
No.
In that case, I would like you to make a wisdom check.
Wisdom?
Yep.
Wisdom?
Just
17.
17. So yeah, you struggle for a solid moment because your body is just so worn out that concentrating all of your energy like that is difficult, but finally you get out your concept of a key hello. And there's like a moment of quiet from that voice, and then it just goes, Lotus?
am I able to speak anymore?
Yeah,
or-
you could. It's gonna be like a few words at a time. Sentences are gonna be very straining.
Okay, okay. Archibald?
Oh my god, it's you! It's you! Oh my god. Okay. Not who I thought. Thought I was gonna get socks. Okay. Or Mara. Oh, okay. No time. No time. So how's things going?
Where are you?
That's a very good question.
Miss
It's
you.
cold, kind of dark. I'm chained to a different floor than the last floor that I was chained to when you saw me. That's fun. So hey, so I overheard them. They were talking about stuff. They were that I was sort of involved. They wanted to do. Regardless, there is a big, like, Lotus. You know what a gun is, right?
Yes.
Big gun in Westwood. Twink make big gun in Westwood. Something with leyline and tree.
Bad? Very bad? Very bad.
Yeah, no, but it's pretty bad from judging one from what I know about ley lines and trees. Pretty bad.
Ley line?
I don't have time to explain it. I also don't think I have the energy to explain it. This is taking a lot out of me. Well, actually, it's not taking a lot out of me. It's putting a lot into me. It's actually really starting to hurt. So basically, don't let Gun do whatever Gun is gonna do. Other Twink is there. I don't know anything about him actually. So careful.
We're in the Westwood right now.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm like talking to you through a tree in the Westwood. I kind of gathered.
Okay.
It's a neat little trick I'm trying to make work. Lotus, I really can't do this much longer. Be careful.
I'll try and talk to you tomorrow as well, maybe, if I'm alive.
I am... maybe not. I don't know. Ugh.
Stay safe.
Tell Socks I learned new magic. And then just it cuts off, and that little blip of gold just gone. And you're back in your normal trance with key all about you.
Okay. Dolis? You're muted.
Before I got back cryo, did I see anything?
Dolis, while she was in this trance, you didn't see, but you heard what sounds like crying nearby.
Like how nearby?
Like probably 30 feet to your left, among the roots.
How soon after Lotus started meditating?
Like immediately, like
Okay.
she went into her trance, and you were like, "All right, Big Brother defense mode." Is that crying?
Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna start stealthily making my way over to where the crying is to try and find out or see who or what it is without being noticed.
Make a stealth check.
Cool. Okay, not bad. My modifier to stealth. +2, so that's 17.
17?
Yeah.
You start making your way to the source of the sound, and as you get closer, it kind of, the crying stops. You hear, "Hello, Dolis." You like peek over a root. It's Arlashna.
Hello, Arlashna. What brings you here?
You know, good cry.
Hey. Good to see you awake.
The tree, very strong magical energy in the tree. I was hoping to contact Feywild, but my ability to contact other planes is still hampered, so I was
Is
unable.
that why you cried?
You know, might die soon, all of us. Even me, which is a harrowing thought to have.
I'm gonna start making my way slowly over to her as she's talking.
And the last conversation I ever had with my daughter ended on a very sour note.
Hmm.
And then the planes broke, and I have not been able to reach out again. And normally, if we have arguments, we might go decades without speaking to each other. So this is, it's not like it's out of the norm. I'm sure she's not even perplexed by it, but feeling very mortal for once.
I understand. Well, I don't understand going from not feeling mortal to feeling mortal, but I think I understand the other. I'm gonna, like, using the rod to kind of, like, set myself down on the ground next to her. Just like... I don't know the full scale of what it is we're up against, but just from the general feelings that everyone has been putting out, and just the looks on everyone's faces, I can tell it's not something great. But, and I know this will be a harrowing task, and it will probably take everything we have.
And then some.
However, how do I say? Let me just say, Arlashna, I fully believe that we can all do this. And I fully believe that by the end of this whole war that we're in currently, you will have the chance to speak with your daughter.
Thank you, Doc.
Do everything in my power.
If it's any consolation to you, I'm positive you and your sister will manage this just fine. Especially if you let her stay in front of the punches. She's quite zippy. Lotus, right around now is when you pop out of your trance. Dolis is not there.
Dolis?
Do I hear her?
Yeah.
I'm right here. Get up.
His head like peeks up over a root.
Oh. We pop up onto my feet and then walk over.
It's just Dolis and Arlashna.
I found Arlashna. She's awake now.
You're awake!
She seems to be tending to the tree.
Oh! I talked to Archibald! There's a gun.
You talked to Archibald?
Big gun. Apparently he's been trying to contact us. Sorry, this is a lot since you probably just look up. But I talked to Archibald. He something ley lines, big gun, Twink, bad Twink.
Okay.
He learned new magic.
Who? Twink?
No, Archibald.
Oh, good for him. What is a ley line?
I don't know. I asked him that, and he's like, I don't have time.
Arlashna raises a finger to explain. Mara, you were heading towards the lake.
I thought that's what
Yeah.
Arlashna said. Mara. Mara's a ley line.
Mara, you're a ley line. What would you like to do next? Mara,
You are now pure
lake.
energy.
Black mage?
Yeah, let's move away from the city now.
You're seeing the birds land over there right as you're walking down to the beach. You can see them
Oh.
landing in the distance, and you're like, "Oh, god damn it! I missed my bride."
Yeah, just keep running over
Mom,
there.
I missed the bus.
There's a lake between.
You're gonna run over there.
Oh wait!
It's a
Oh, they're
lake.
on the other side of the lake.
They're on the other side of the lake. They're
Oh,
landing on the
shit.
other side of the
Keep
lake.
walking, man.
Yeah, that's why you're like, "Ah, shit, Mom, I missed the bus."
Yeah. Okay. How long has it been though? Out of curiosity, since I've been walking.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Speak with animals. 10-minute copium. All right.
There's a dock there. There are small boats, rowboats.
Hmm.
Very nice rowboats.
Look around. See if I see anyone around me besides the birds across the lake.
No one you recognize. There's one or two people out walking in that general area, but no one you recognize.
Hello. Hey.
They walk faster.
Wait. God damn it! I'd rather talk to animals than some of these people. Don't even have time for me.
Your
I'm gonna
talk
get
with animals is probably still up because you
Is it?
you walked to talk and then you walked back down.
on- Okay.
Not for long, but it's probably still up.
Any fish around?
Many fish, some glowing.
Ooh. I'm gonna talk to a fish then. Hello, fishies. Can y'all hear me?
Hello.
Hello. Any chance y'all have seen this old elf lady, very plain dress?
The one who took the boat across.
She took the. God damn it. Okay. So, thank you. I'll get on a boat.
Get on the boat. They're all just it disperses the boat whoosh.
Ooh, just start rowing across. Fuck it.
Birds, you do your whole meditation and talking to Arlashna. Then we'll cut back to you. She's like, so a ley line is a source of magical power. They are all sort of connected all over the world.
So what does that mean?
And it means magic is usually more naturally potent around them.
Okay.
Tap into the innate mana and aether of the planet itself.
Are they like this tree in plateaus in big mountains and then things underwater?
Could be anything, really, but yes, from all of the magic around this tree, I would be completely willing to believe it is a ley line. Or at least a convergence of ley lines.
Could a person become a ley line?
No, I don't believe it works like that.
Damn. Worth a shot.
Oh, okay, wait, but so the other Twink is there, is coming
Yeah.
here.
He said there's a big gun in the Westwood. There's something about a ley line entry. And the other Twink. Something about Twink. There's only the other Twink though.
Okay, so assuming that this tree is a ley line, are they attempting to break through for this tree? I would assume That's what Archibald was attempting to get across.
The Starloss have never been coordinated quite the way they are with you lot. Usually they're just cultists trying rituals to access the astral plane and receive more instruction or power. But if they're trying to break ley lines or take ley lines, then it's very dire that they not be allowed to do so.
Right.
So we just
You said you
Dismantle.
spoke to Archibald through the tree.
yeah.
You did that?
Me? Talking to Archibald? Well, I don't know how it works. He said, like, he was doing a thing to, like, talk to people. He was expecting Socks or Mara and not really me.
So you didn't talk to Archibald through the tree.
think-
Archibald talked to you through the tree.
Yeah, I think it was like he was like sending a paper airplane out. And then I was just the one who caught it. Because I was ready to catch it.
What's an airplane?
You know those paper airplanes? Wait, shoot, what did they call
Paper
them?
birds.
High fantasy? Paper birds?
Call them paper birds.
Paper birds. You know those paper birds? High fantasy.
Like origami?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Wait, paper airships. You're on one.
Yeah, I was like, let's just keep it on birds, actually. I was gonna say airships, but then you said birds, and I was like, this is better.
Yeah, paper airships.
I see. Well, all right. I'm assuming you can't really replicate that unless Archibald is attempting to do so.
Yeah, no, I think it was hurting him eventually, and it was very difficult to maintain.
Okay. Well, we should probably not try and force him to do that unless absolutely necessary. If it is hurting him that much.
And we should definitely take down the big gun.
You keep saying a big gun, just like what you have on your back?
Yeah, I don't know what he really meant. He just said, like, do you know what a gun is? And I was like, yeah. He was like, okay, well, they have a big gun. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. Judging by just the scale of everything I've seen in the past 24 hours, I'm assuming it's a very big gun.
Big. Probably very big gun.
As
That's
I'm, I was gonna say, as I'm like talking to Arlashna and Lotus, do I see Mara paddling
Perfect
out?
timing, actually, because our last show is literally going, it's not good. Also, isn't that your wood elf? He points, yeah. Like 3/4 of the way across the lake is Mara, just like,
Hello, Mara.
He knows he's gonna have to row that back.
I can carry him.
No, but he has to take the boat back eventually.
It's all right. We're in a war. I don't think they'll notice one boat.
Okay. Well, that's just usually pretty ceremonial, actually, but all right.
It's not our culture, you know. They'll understand an
Go
ignorant
get him out-
outsider.
Go get him out of the boat.
Go get him out of the boat.
Okay, I guess we can meet him.
Well, we could just stay here.
He's
knows where
almost
we are.
here.
Yeah. Plus, it's funny.
We might as well let his effort reach its conclusion, then. Post. Arlashna just kind of like sits. Like, she doesn't like sit. She does the like squat where she's like,
Are you
Dolis
gonna
is
be
just gonna
okay?
plop down onto the ground.
Are you gonna be okay walking around after being in bed for like days?
Are you concerned about muscle atrophy?
Yeah.
There will be none. Appreciate it, though.
You know, I tucked you in every night.
I appreciate it. Also, thank you for pulling me out from under the other bed.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't know how that happened. I just looked over and you were on the ground.
I'm not sure.
All right. Lotus, you said you were going to show me something?
Oh, yes. I was gonna teach you about how I heal myself. And so I start talking to Dolis about the manipulation of inner ki and how you would use that to heal wounds, even if it's only a little bit. So just to get him to understand the theory as best as I could. I'll even pull out the book about monks and their techniques through history and whatever that I have, and I'll flip to the pages that are relevant.
Of course.
As you're reaching the conclusion of this, Mara, you up onto this little beach next to another boat. Like 15 feet away from you guys.
As soon as I reach the shore, I'm just gonna drop the paddles and then put my hands in the water and be like, oh.
Good job, Mara.
Oh.
I found Arlashna.
Yeah. I talked to Archibald.
Turns away.
I don't think that's common.
So essentially what you do, you like feel the energy around you and you breathe in and you just start healing yourself?
Yeah.
I start crawling towards them.
Mara just flops out of the boat and just through the like sand and dirt.
You should try.
Okay. You see Dolis turn, look forward, closes his eyes, and he puts his hands together. He just inhales way too fast, trying to heal himself, or he doesn't know what he's doing, just starts choking on his own spit.
Okay, try slowly. Very slow.
Dolis is coughing. Mara is crawling. Arlashna is just like... We're going to cut back to Twink in the robot. Hello. Twink, you've been inspecting all the various parts of the robot for a while, thinking of all the things you could do to modify it, make it function better. And at some point you realize if you want to achieve the results you want, you're going to have to get that core out of that socket.
This might not be possible. Fuck. I need more shit. Alright, well, I guess I'll sleep on it.
We'll go upstairs to go to bed.
Alright. Twink goes upstairs to go to bed. Hickory!
Hey.
What are you doing in your room?
Well, it was a long day. With a lot of emotional trauma. And honestly, Hickory's gonna reflect and pray to Bahamut. Because she is, one, had a lot of shit dredged up. Two, not sure why her channel divinities did that.
Yep.
The intent was there, she just doesn't know why.
Damn, you're thinking on it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit
You
of
can
prayer.
pray.
Yeah.
You do your typical prayers to Bahamut, and you praying, you feel that same warm feeling you usually feel when you pray to Bahamut and communicate with him. It's nothing. Nothing has changed.
Okay. Nothing, because I won't lie. She's asking questions a little bit.
You aren't getting like word responses back. You're just getting that like nice, gentle feeling of communicating with Bahamut, like you are sending prayers to him.
Yeah. She kind of stops and then just sits there, trying to piece it together. What happened, how it happened. And she doesn't make any breakthroughs. She's just gonna eventually go to bed. Nothing.
Go to bed. A little sad, a little dejected. Your God has not given you any of the answers that you seek, much like many of us in life.
Jesus Christ, buddy.
Yes, exactly.
Two
Birds, Nara. You've been talking about ki and healing for a hot minute.
After a couple of really shitty attempts, Dolis just looks up, like, after, like, another fit of coughing. He's like, Mara, why are you here?
Ugh. Looking for Arlashna.
Okay, well, you found
I
her.
found her.
Good job, Mara.
Ta-da!
Oh.
Why were you looking for me?
Oh. Fuck, why was I? Oh, yeah. Ilys was looking for you.
Normally I'd just teleport to talk to her, but,
You good?
no.
I know it's been a few
not sure.
days.
No.
You exhausted?
I just slept 4 days. I don't think I can be exhausted.
I know, I'm
Kind of a good
exhausted.
point. Oh.
By chance. Important question. I'm vaguely aware of what happened with my home and Feywild and Twink Tanya, but did you happen to open the trunk at the foot of my bed? Interesting little 3-system lock. It just sort of twirls and resets the lock every time you try to pick it.
Why, is there something up with the trunk?
Well, see, the thing is, I know you tried to pick the lock of my trunk. I can literally sense her thinking of it right now.
No, she's thinking about Mara's ass. The whole, like...
Arlashna, points, and then she's like, oh.
The
There's
whole,
some other-
unlocking the chest is, overwritten by Mara's ass.
Yeah.
In the periphery.
It's like, yeah, she gets the trunk, and then she's just like, oh. There's some other things. I'm still a little spacey, and I don't feel like invading all of your brains. Did you take the armor inside?
We left it, didn't we?
You
Sure we
I
did?
left it.
You have a trunk of armor?
Oh yeah, Dolis was still asleep.
Nose was
Right?
not there.
Yeah, it's true. Okay. One time when pilfering something and keeping it with you may have proven beneficial. I'll have to speak with Ilys in the morning. Well, I'll have to speak with Ilys now. Shall we back across to the Ilys
Yeah.
Council?
Sure.
Pick Arlashna up and ferry her and Mara across the lake.
Okay.
Can I have
Who's picking up who?
Who's
I'll just-
lighter between the two?
Probably Arlashna, I imagine.
Definitely Arlashna.
I'm a big tall boy.
I'll pick up Arlash.
Pick up Mara.
Mara is significantly lighter than his size. He's still an elf who are light. And Arlashna is like a feather. Like, you are fine carrying her.
Cool.
You get across the lake in good time, and she directs you to, head a little further in where there's a larger like oak tree. Which sets you down, and there's like a big sort of domed building set into it. And as you land, Ilys is out front there.
Dolis is panting.
Arlashna's like, thank you so much.
Of course.
Sleep in tomorrow. It'll be good for you.
No,
really.
no,
If we're going to fight to the death, you really need to sleep in tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll get a good amount.
Okay.
It's fine. Thank you.
Go bed. You go bed.
No, what?
It's
Don't
bedtime.
stop. No.
Bedtime.
Don't stop.
Ilys comes up while there's pushing. You found her. Thank you quite much. Arlashna, I have a very serious query to make of you. I know you've done much to help the Westwood for quite a long time, and might seem like a lot. I know you're familiar with the Feywilds, and you spend your time intimately between the both. I've spoken to the council. I'll just cut right to the chase. We need an Archfey. And that's where we're going to end our session today.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
A lot of build up.
Yeah.
This is an episode of like a lot of like, okay.
This is an episode of tension.
Yeah.
Nothing but tension.
Nothing
I
got
apologize.
done. All the plans.
We're just laying down the
Yeah,
foundation.
we're setting.
for everything.
Listen. This is important. It's gonna be set. We gotta play the edging one. Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for watching Starlost Seas. What is there to say? Like,
do we
comment,
say to
subscribe. We'll see you next week,
Make sure you
Monday.
smash
Find
that
out
like
what's
button.
going on. Maybe you'll meet the rest of the Council of the Westwood.
Maybe.
I want to go to bed.
Maybe maybe everyone will get a long rest. Maybe that gun will go off and kill all of you. Who knows? I know.
Guns.
Goodbye!